And boy, do I have the deck for you guys. It's Stock Golgari. Surprise. I mean, I don't know. I've been playing so much of this deck, and it is by far I've tried basically every deck in Standard, with the exception of Domain. That's the only deck that I haven't played yet, and there is no deck in the format that feels as good as this deck. And it's just one of those things that I just kind of vibe with it. I like a lot of what's going on here. I like the play patterns. Been working on the numbers a little bit. I don't know. It's nothing too fancy. It's not, special or anything, but it's really good. I tried Tortoise for a couple of matches, and I was not a big fan of it. I think Tortoise is kind of a trap. And I'm also of the opinion that playing less than 4 Shieldred in these decks is just kind of incorrect. Like, some people play 3, some people play 2, and in the Rakdos mid-range decks, I think it makes a little bit more sense to play Archfiend, because those decks are much lower to the ground, right? They have Fairy Dream Thief, they have more 2-drops like Inti and things like that, but this deck is not as aggressive, so it doesn't take advantage of the ability, like the trigger of Archfiend, as much as the Rakdos decks do, because it's a little bit, it's going a little bit bigger. So I made a couple of changes from the last time we've played this, which was the Raja list from NRG Champs, where I did add the 4th Shieldred, ended up cutting the 2nd Virtue. I swapped a Go for the Throat for a Bitter Triumph, and I cut the main deck Nissa, and then I think I added an extra removal spell, the 2nd Anoint with Affliction, the 2nd Preacher, the 4th Shieldred, and then I'm choosing to this is kind of like my big top end here. So there's like a choice where you can play this main deck or you can play Nissa main deck. And I think it's a little bit better to play Aklasats, although I will say that Aklasats is much, much worse against Domain than Nissa is. Like, if you expected a lot of Domain, you'd much rather have this main than the Aklasats. But this is better against, the Mirror Match, other Rakdos decks, things like that. But it is quite bad against the Leyline Binding decks. But yeah, I don't know. Deck's pretty good. Sideboard changed a little bit. Choosing to play 2 Path of Peril in the sideboard because the Toxic matchup was kind of tough. Yeah, the Sorin got cut for the 4th Shieldred, which I think is right. I mean, you could play a Sorin, but I really do like the 4th Shieldred. And then, yeah, the Path of Perils for the Ban Toxic deck. This is hot take. I think this might be the best card in the sideboard. It's like insane against Domain, because it's just 4 mana 3/3 kill your binding, and post board, the way that the games play out is they basically all revolve around Liliana, and whether or not you can stick Liliana, and whether or not they can find a binding to kill Liliana, because they don't really have a good way to answer Liliana outside of binding. So if you just have more answers to binding in post board games, that's really sick. It also solos mono red. Like, imagine tapping 5 mana, playing a 3/3, gaining 4 life, and killing their Kumano. Like, they just can't beat that. So that's really good. And the paths help against mono red too. 2nd Gix's command, good against the mid-range decks. This card's like kind of nuts against Esper, because what usually happens is you have a lot of 3-power dudes like Mosswood, Glissa, Sentinel, Gix, all of which don't die to Gix's command, right? So what ends up happening is, like, you have a bat and 2 other things, and they have, like, a Rafine, a Preacher, and maybe a Mastermind, and you're just like, put counters on my bat, blow up all your stuff, and it's just a one-sided Wrath. So it's really good in the mid-range mirrors. And then I have a Breach too. This is, as sort of a concession to the Domain matchup. But, I don't know, this is kind of weird. Like, I'm not going to say that this card is bad against Domain, because it is really good against them. But weirdly enough, it almost feels like this card doesn't play into the game plan that you want to play post-board against Domain, because, like I said, the games against Domain post-board really all revolve around discard spells and Lilianas, and, this like being a 7-mana card, it's, if you have Liliana going, it's hard to make enough land drops and keep the Breach in your hand to be able to get the 7 mana and cast it. So it's like, it's kind of weird. But I have one in the sideboard just as like a concession, And I guess the theory is that if they can keep your Lilianas off the battlefield with bindings, then you'll eventually get to breach them. So, like, you just breach, put in a Trax and a Shieldred in play and hope that's good enough. But, I don't know. We're going to start with this, see how this feels. It's always the third Emperor that gets you, it's never the first two. Can't play around the third one, folks. They can't always draw 3 copies, you know? Like, I mean, come on. Oh, we're in the Cult Conscript bracket. Display some Duress. I don't think Duress is. I mean, maybe against that version of Esper, it's a little bit better because they have more spells than They have more spells than creatures, I guess. Okay. I'm not blocking. Sure, I guess. Get a little beat down. Liliana does not seem very good against the Cult Conscript deck. Just gonna throw that out there. Hopefully I draw Shieldred. Okay, you can kill that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna cast the Virtue, just because I kind of want to empty my hand. And if I draw an untapped land, it gives me a good double spell turn, like land, Triumph, Liliana. Then I'm just empty-handed with Liliana. Even though it does feel kind of bad to kill this thing. Hopefully they just jam Shieldred, then I can just Liliana it, or some 4-drop. Evolved Resident Sleeper. This thing is instant speed, right? Yeah, it is instant speed. Okay. It's interesting. Well, I guess I'll draw a card. Do I kill the Sleeper now so they can't get back the Conscript? Or do I bat them? Kind of want to just kill the Sleeper now. I got options. Definitely got options. Yeah, I'm going to kill the Sleeper now, I think. Just pay 3 life. Yeah, shut up, dude. Get wrecked. It's amazing that I can just turn a button off and have you shut up. Yep, Gix. Yep, Gix. Okay, show me the removal spell. They can get back the Cult Conscript, but who cares? Yeah, your go. Good game. Your go. Your go. Good game. Your go. Nice. Oops. Alright, cut down coming in. I don't think I want any of the discard spells. Do I want any of these other cards? Maybe Gix's command is good. Sure. Yurgo. Can we get some Yurgos in the chat? Any Yurgos? Turn 1, Yurgo. Turn 2, land, Yurgo. Sounds good, JS. Have a good day. Nice. Oops. But yeah, I haven't bought them either, Corey. Thankfully, I only have 1 in this deck list, but yeah, thinking, ... Have I tried again, Pia Discover? We played it last night. I tried a Naya version of that deck, Alex, with Questing Druid, and we went 4-1 in a Moto League. I'm not 100% positive if Questing Druid is necessary, but one thing that I will note about Druid in that deck is the mana didn't feel that bad for 3 colors, so I think it was fine. I'm going to keep... Oh, they didn't want to play. You have 1 Gix from a few months back. You want to hook a streamer up? Just kidding. You want to hook a streamer up? All right, let's get a Gamba. I mean, it's okay. It's not a mulligan, I'll tell you that much. We played Inti in the deck in the version last night, but I actually am not sure that Inti is that good. because it opens you up more to cut down. But, I mean, I guess you have Pia, which also dies to cut down, so maybe it's fine. You did nothing in the first 2 turns? Your first play is going to be a Preacher, and then you're going to die? Dude, if they Preacher here, I can pay 3, go to 17, and we're both at 17. Ah, damn it. Combat. We live our lives to feel like you're gonna go for the throat, my Preacher. I'm sorry, what? You want to run that by me again? You want to run that one back? Tunnel Grinder, Cruelty, Triple Harvester. Uh, I mean, their hand kind of sucks, so I think I take the Tunnel Grinder, I guess. Go? Oh. Okay. Definitely not going to kill Bloodscythe Harvester. Stalactite Stalker. Okay, untap. Combat. Would you like the trade? I'm beginning to feel like a bat god, bat god. Can you guys believe that the creature type for this is literally bat god? Mole god coming soon? What would be the mole god? Bat gods are up, mole god is the new hotness. What's the mole god? Oh no, they're gonna kill my Aclazots. How will I financially recover? Lurgoyf god? What about hamster god? That's what I want. Wait. They discarded a Traxa. Opponent, we can talk about this. Hold on a second there, buddy. Hold on a second. It doesn't have to be this way. We can we can talk about this. We already have Boo. Yeah, but Boo's not a god, right? It's a mere mortal. They kind of have to block here. Oh, they didn't block? Okay, well. Now they're just dead, right? Even if they draw a land for Cruelty. Because we kill a Traxo. Your turn. It's true, it does come back every turn, so I guess it's not really immortal. What's the storyline behind Minskin Boo? Am I gonna do a brewing stream after Murders comes out? Probably, yeah. I'm sure I'll come up with some stuff, Tuxedo Man. Are they gonna harvest the Ackleslots again? That's a rough way to do it. I'm just gonna get it back next turn, man. I'm just gonna do it again. I promise I'm just gonna do it again. Another stalker. She's stalking on my stalactite till I'm a menace. I got mana to do this. I got mana. I got mana. Combat. I don't think I want to offer the trade. I guess I'll do this. Yeah, I don't want them double blocking the Sentinel. Alright. So now they go to 3. And then we can go draw a card. Sentinel for a map token. Yeah, but I think I'd rather just do this. I don't think I want to trade the Sentinel there. I can also just animate Cottage next turn. I mean, they're just in a losing battle here, right? They have to Harvester this again. Like, they're never going to win the game doing this, you know? Oh, I guess I could have traded Sentinel for Blood-Tithe Harvester to make it so they can't kill the Ecclesots. That could have been okay. I could see that. I guess if they draw a land this turn, it could be awkward, because they can go land, Cruelty back Atraxa, sack Harvester, kill Ecclesots, and then I won't necessarily have them dead. Oh. They're doing this? You're just dead on board now. I have the cottage. Uh, okay. I mean, I guess they were dead anyways. I think no matter what, they were dead to the cottage. Tarmogoyf could be an uncommon and standard set with no problems. I mean, Tarmogoyf is a lot worse without Thoughtseize Inquisition, right? I could definitely buy that. Liliana probably not great against the Cruelty of Gix deck, huh? Throwback to hit their graveyard, maybe? Cut down seemed good. Virtue's kind of whatever. Actually, no, Virtue's good, because I can get back there Atraxa. Gix's command is probably okay. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what I don't want. Like, I want to keep the Go for the Throats and the Bitter Triumph to kill Atraxa. I could cut Anoint with Affliction, maybe. Could cut Preacher. Could cut Command. Command's, like, mid-ish. Command's kind of awkward, because they have Blood-Tithe Harvester, which dodges it, and they have the Stalactite Stalker, which can grow outside of Gix's command range. So I could see Command being awkward. Cut these, bring in Frillbacks. And then... could bring in a Breach. Breach gets Atraxa. Alright, sure. I'll buy it. Maybe get the Ecclesots out. The Ecclesots soloed them that game. Like, they could just never kill it. I don't want to cut Ecclesots. What did C play? Well, people play with Battles in Standard. But I think the strength of Tarmogoyf is all dependent on what discard spells there are. And, I mean, I guess you can play Duress. But, like, Duress into Tarmogoyf is not the most exciting curve, you know? I think I'm going to kill the NT. Not a huge fan of this play, but it makes it so they can't discard Atraxa, which is nice. I don't just want to jam Shieldred into 4 mana. But. But. Yeah, the cut down would have been nice last turn. That's all I'm saying. Well, that's bad. That's not great for me. If they have land cruelty. Well, shit. Fuck me, I guess. Shouldn't have said anything, huh? Maybe they'll go for chapter 2. Oh, they did go for chapter 2. But they can just take Frillback, I guess. Okay. Alright, I guess this. Go. Kind of surprised they didn't just get back Carnosaur. They would have got mega punished if I drew a second Frillback. Okay. Yeah, maybe they figure they need the value because they're on empty. Okay. Cut down Harvester, play Gix. We boarded in the Frillbacks and an additional cut down, and I think I cut the Anoint with Afflictions and the Lilianas. I didn't think that Anoint was that great. I mean, they have, like, Harvester, Stalactite Stalker, Inti. I didn't see Inti in Game 1. Now that I've seen Inti, I might board in the Anoints for Game 3. I don't give a shit about that card. Yes, I kind of care about that card. That's an interesting draw step. If I Bitter Triumph the Carnosaur and attack Liliana, they chump block. Now the question is, do they minus or do they up next turn? I think I'm happy either way. If they uptick, I discard Shieldred, but then I could just kill the Liliana next turn. And then if they downtick, then I keep the Shieldred and they lose the Liliana. No, yeah, they would lose the Liliana at that point. So I think I have to do that. Pay 3 life, kill this. Back here. Okay. Really hope they minus next turn. Is Bant Toxic actually a thing? Yes. Bant Toxic is one of the better decks in the format, believe it or not. I have to hope they drew a land here. If they draw land and blood into a land, I think my spot's not terrible. But we need them to brick here. Alright, step 1. Brick, 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 brick. Any bricks. Okay. So I think they minus here. I think they have to. Yep. Okay, hold. Hold. Chat, hold. Hold. Go. Maybe another brick, please? Perhaps another brick? It is kind of asking for a lot. Is that considered a brick? I mean, it could be worse for me, right? Okay. What's up, Sphinxus? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Their obs are both at 1. If I animate Foundry, they can just trade a devil for it, so that seems kind of bad. So why don't we draw a card? That doesn't help things. Guess we'll attack one of the obs. At least we have Liliana protection now, which is not terrible. Okay, 16. Play this. If we draw an untapped land, we can Virtue next turn. Should be kind of nice. I mean, it's different if it was Atraxa, right? Like, the Rakdos deck does have the upside of just putting an Atraxa into play on turn 4, turn 5, or whatever, and a lot of decks can't beat that. But the problem is when you have this instead of Atraxa. It's not clear that, like, it's not clear that turn 5 Carnosaur beats every deck, you know? That's the issue. Planning to play Blue-Black and an RCQ, kind of terrified of Bant Toxic. Play more Path of Perils in your sideboard. That would be my number 1 recommendation. Okay. At 11. It's not a land for Virtue. So let's draw a card first. Doesn't really help us that much. And I probably should try to kill these obs, right? Fuck you. It's a land for Virtue next turn, which is nice. They can't save both. They can save one by chump blocking Shieldred. They may just let their obs die, though. No, they should chump block the Shieldred. Your friends and they hate me too. Okay, damage. Play this guy. Play this. Go. Yeah, I mean, if they brick again, kind of chilling. It's not a brick. Definitely not a brick. Liliana, go for the throat. Yeah, I think we're dead. Is the mono white poison just terrible? I think it's a lot worse than Bant. don't know. Removal spell for this, and I'm not in a terrible spot. You know, removal spell for this, I can just kill both planeswalkers. Oh no, this thing's at 4. Go for the throat. That's a pretty good one. That's a really good one. I would have cast it. Oh boy. Okay, so what do they have? So they have Ob, Liliana, or Carnosaur. And I have Shieldred and not much else. So I think I go Shieldred Carnosaur? Carno's ETB. Yeah, the Liliana's not doing anything because they have the stupid token. Is there a way that I can kill the token? I don't think so. Yeah, so I think it's just Shieldred Carnosaur. Yeah, it's got to be Shieldred Carnosaur. Remove a spell off this. Not quite. Okay. Go. God damn this game. Can they flip a Tali? No, they need 9. So they're 2 mana away from flipping a Tali, which is good. Can you go to combat before activating Lily? What would be the point of doing that, Balloon? I'm gonna sack this so I can draw a card. What's the point of going to combat first? Okay, go to 11. I like this. Could just trade Carnosaur for a Tali. Mosswood has Menace. No, it does not have Menace. It has Trample, not Menace. Heard that this standard is the standard where people are going to time out the most. Is it true? Not as much as not as much as the last RC where there was a ton of mono white mirrors. It's not as grindy as that, for sure. What's up, Thunderthaz? I'm doing good. Okay, now where are we at? It's a good question. I think I'm supposed to Virtue this turn instead of Dread Knight. They play a land? No, they only have 7 mana. It's good for me that they didn't play a land. Because they can't even threaten a Tali next turn. The only thing I'm considering is what if anything should I attack with? I think it's probably good to send the bat at Liliana. Because then they can't minus the Liliana. So let's do that. I'm just going to send bat at Liliana and then play Virtue. Yeah, I like this. What you got over there? Well, they have no cards in hand, so we know what they got. Played one standard season that was Jeskai Cat, Black Green Counter season. That standard format was fun. With like Winding Constrictor and Verdurous Gearhulk. That was a good standard. They can get back the Transmogrant this turn, right? I don't know that I care that much. Oh. That's a good play. Well, they should have done it in the second main phase, but it is a good play. Would have been a better play if they did it at the correct time. No, it's until next end step, right? Never mind, it didn't matter. I think issues with my phone not charging. It's been plugged in. Yeah, I guess it is charging now. I think it might be the cable. Okay, I'm at 9. They can't really attack, though. Because if they attack with Atalia, I just trade and get the Atali back. So they have no good attacks. Let's get back... Frillback? Man, this, like... This Atali is kind of gonna just kill me next turn, right? Can I force a trade with it? I could send everything. But if I send everything, I have to worry about dying on the crackback. I have the extension available, but for some reason it's not working. I don't know why. I have it. I have the extension enabled and the overlay set up, but for some reason it's not working, and I don't know why. Frillback. Well, this thing trades for the Atali, right? Sometimes you have to reopen it. I could try that. Send everything. So I could animate the cottage, send everything at them, but they just put Italian cottage, chump block Shieldred, take 8, go to 5, ping me to 9, or ping me to 11. Then I play this. 1, 2. No, I don't have enough mana to play that. I guess I can just send these 3, and then if they trade for Shieldred, I can go second Shieldred plus Dread Knight. I think I have to send everything at them, right? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. What's up, Dev Chad? I'll try and restart the extension after this match. This has been a good match. This is only game 2. Yeah, I really don't know why it's working. I have everything set up properly. At least to my knowledge, I do. Okay, so they're chump blocking there. Go to 5. That probably pings the bat. Maybe me. I'm just going to play the second Shieldred to have one untapped. I think. Okay. So get this back. I just want another blocker. That's fine. Keep this one. Go. So if they draw a land, they can flip Atali, but I don't know that it's good enough. Right? I don't think it's good enough. Because this thing 11 element chamber structure. Yeah, I could just put like 4 toughness in front of it. Sure. Oh, they didn't have a devil to gain the life. Sack bat. Alright, you're dead. Just dead on board, right? Animate both creature lands, send everything. Tough match. Believers get paid. Nobody doubted anyways, so. I will get back. What's this? Oh, it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Laugh, pretend till you believe the bullshit in your head. I'm gonna sack the Dino to discover. Yeah, I mean, it's a better attacker next turn. It just doesn't matter, right? It just doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think it matters either way. They're just dead on board anyways. Like they don't have any outs there. So I like that you're kind of like dual flexibility. Sand's fine. It's not a mulligan on the draw. It's not super great, but it's okay. Yeah, Shieldred is such a ridiculous card. What? Secluded Courtyard, name Pirate. Okay. Okay. Any pirates in the chat? Are there any pirates in the chat? If I speak, I wish I had that. I need to set that as a soundboard alert. I'm gonna do this turn. Kind of just want to cut down their stupid siren. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Spicy map post combat. Well, if they sack the map pre combat, then this loses +1. So that's concerning, kind of. Okay. Oh yeah, but lose haste too. Yeah. I'm gonna cut down the siren. I don't love doing this, but... And then I think I'm just going to play Preacher, because Preacher checks the Schooner a lot better. They have 2 cards. I mean, Schooner's really good. I don't know how good, but it is good. RCQ season started on January 6th, so it's technically already started. I haven't played any RCQs yet, but there is one next Saturday that I plan on going to. So I'm still trying to figure out which of these 2 decks that I want to play. But Malcolm. I gotta read this one. I mean, I can only take it, but when it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact or a pirate from among them and put it into your hand or something. Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm very lucky to own 4 copies of Shield Red. Gix is a card that I have not bought yet, though, and I refuse to buy that card. Let's do this. Let the Malcolm hit me. I guess this is worse into Gix. But I can just attack with both, draw, hit a land, then play. That card's annoying. Annoying-ish. But not really. Yeah, we can just do this. Auto pay. Kill that. Hit with both. Go. I guess that means I can't play the Dread Knight. Maybe that was worse. Take. Am I borrowing Gixes or am I going to cut it from the list? No, I'm going to try to borrow one. The cards that I didn't buy 4. I need 4 Deathcap Glade, 1 Gix, and 1 Virtue of Persistence. I didn't buy those expensive cards. So I'm going to hope that I can borrow those. That's the plan, at least. Who's in everything? I don't know what they have. They got something. Am I in Dallas? No. Why does everybody thinks that I live in Dallas? I live in New England, in Massachusetts. For some reason, I guess it's because I'm a Cowboys fan, but everybody thinks I live in Dallas. I don't, though. I live in New England. It has to be because I'm a Cowboys fan, right? Isn't it like super cold in Dallas right now? MTG bot with the reminder, chat, the best way to support the stream is with that free Amazon Prime subscription. I hit my Gix. Yep, Gix. It's kind of annoying. So... Combat, hit with these 2. We're kind of fine, right? Trade here, that's whatever. So, I don't even have to play the Dread Knight this turn. I can just, like, bat them a bunch. Weirdly enough, I would actually rather play the second bat here. Because I want to trade... I want to trade the Naked Bat for the Malcolm. I don't want to trade this bat for it. So I'd much rather do this. How do I feel about the Cowboys not finding a new head coach? I have feelings. I definitely have feelings. It's not great. I'm optimistic about next year. I'm a little bit worried. They just like for whatever reason they just refuse to get rid of McCarthy, and I really don't know why. Really don't know why. Yeah, I thought everybody thought they were gonna go after Bill. Kind of surprised they didn't. I think it's a really good fit. Every year is the year potato. See, the thing is, what the thing you have to realize is when you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, every year is the year. You have to have that mindset. The Sigma grind set. Or the Sugma grind set. What do I want against Pirates? What do I want against Pirates? I don't fucking know, man. I'm just gonna click submit, because I don't know what to board in. I'm just gonna hope this is good enough. Can relate being a Cubs fan. Is that soccer? Mosswood, go for the throw, 2 Shieldreds. I keep. Chivon Reef. Okay, go. Tomb Raider. The Tomb Raider gets him every time. Lara Croft, Goblin Tomb Raider. I mean, I'm blocking. I'm blocking. Okay. Yep. I didn't find a land. Smoge. Do you have to practice playing cards since you play Arena so much? No, it's not really that bad. I mean, I've been playing paper for basically all of my life, so like nothing really changes that much for me. I've played enough paper. Does the defining scheme for a broken legendary, does it have to get a special skill stats or is more related to the meta? I have no idea. Not really sure. You have a deck list? Exclamation point deck, Witch Doc. Should give you the link. Why are they still playing? When did I start streaming? I have been streaming for 3 years, I think. Right about that. I'm trying to think of what our longest sub is. It might be 4 years, but it was like a little on and off. Where right when COVID hit, I started streaming full time. I was like full-time job 8 to 5, and then I would stream from 5 to 10:30, and I did that not every single day, but basically every day for a year, and I was just so drained after that, and that's when I switched back to full-time streaming, which was last year, and then I've been doing it ever since then. I know that day was crazy, just like the incredible, immense amount of support, and I'm forever grateful. You know, I really do mean it. When I say that every single time, when I say I'm forever grateful for what I do, and I'm thankful for all of you being here and supporting the stream, I really, really do mean it. Like, none of this is possible without you guys. Like, I cannot be here without you. Jesus Christ! Jello Moose, come on, man, you're too kind. Jello Moose with the 10 gifted subs. That is way too generous of you. Thank you very, very much, Jello Moose. If you didn't get one, dodged in the chat. Thank you so much, Jello Moose. I appreciate that. It's very, very kind of you. That is way, way too generous of you. Appreciate that, buddy. What happened to my toxic streamer? I've never been toxic. Copium. Thunder Thighs with the 5 gifted subs. If you didn't get one, dodged in the chat. That is extremely generous of you. Thank you, Thunder Thighs. Thank you, Jello Moose. Appreciate the subs, guys. I really do mean it. Thank you. You guys are the best. Y'all are the best. Can we get some Doom Thors in the chat? Some Doom Thors going on? Yeah, double dodged. Extremely dodged. Still dodged after all these years. Oh man. Once again, Jello Moose and Thunder Thighs, thank you guys for the subs. That is it's way too generous of you. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Ooh. That card, I heard that card was good, Chad. That card good? Surely they don't have Get Lost. Doom with the Groom, Wake with the Cake, etc., etc. That emote is so based. Sanguine Evangelist. They have 2 recruiters. It's a little sketch. I can Bitter Triumph the Evangelist, though. And I could play Deep Cavern Bat, but they have 2 recruiters anyways. I guess it cuts them off double recruiter. So I guess the question is, do I even want to play Gix this turn? I mean, probably, right? Yeah, we can go Gix hit with these 2. I think I like this. I don't like this song. This song's a lot better. But I think I do have to hold up Bitter Triumph this turn instead of playing the Bat. Because if I play Bat, they can just double Recruiter and attack with Evangelist. I guess I'll do the math. I'll do the math a little bit. You heard it here, folks. I will be doing the math. Okay, so what happens if I play the Glizzy? I have 3 blockers. They go end step reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures, land, double recruiter. So these would all be 4s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. These would also be 4s? No, this would be a 3. This would be a 4. I guess this would be a 4 too, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 4s, 7 4s, and a 3. 3 blockers. So I block 3 of the 4s. That's 19 damage coming through, which is still not lethal. All right, I'm playing Glisso. Yeah, land double recruiter. I only take 19. Do I run my vape batteries to 0%? I don't do it at 50. I usually do it at like probably like 20%, 15 to 20%, something like that. Excited to try the new Boros Anthem in that deck? Yes, me too, Jello Moose. I think of the cards that have been spoiled so far, I believe that is my favorite card. I am a huge fan of that card. Oh, sure, it's +1 from the bat too. Yeah, that's fair. But basically, we're not close to dead. That's the point here, is we're not even close to dead. Battlecry is other, yes. But the Evangelist gets pumped from the Recruiter. They're just gonna go for it. Okay. Okay. Block the 5. Block the 4. And block a 4. 2019. 2019, what a good year. The Sanguine. It doesn't matter if I kill the Sanguine. They're dead on the crackback. They're at 8 and I just have lethal. Also, if I kill the Sanguine, they get a blocker. So I don't want to do that. Okay. Path good against them. Liliana sounds horrible. How good is Cut Down? The weird thing about Cut Down is it doesn't really... Cut Down doesn't do what I want it to do. Because I don't want to use a removal spell on Voldaire and Epicure and I guess Warden, kind of. Yeah, it's good against Warden, but that's really it. Gix's command's good. Kind of don't want this Aclazotz. I think, I was gonna say it's expensive, but it is good. Talked about the Green Charm yet? Which one's that, Blood Moon? I know, I agree, Soul Avenger. It's really unfortunate. Those were the best times I ever had. Archdruid's Charm? Ooh, triple green charm. I'll look at that one in a second. I haven't seen that yet. Do I want a third cut down? I kind of would rather have third cut down over Ecclesot's. Just think Ecclesot's is too expensive. All right, let's take a look at this one, chap. So it's triple green instant. Choose one. Option 1, search your library for a creature or land card and reveal it. Put it onto the battlefield tapped if it's a land card, otherwise put it into your hand. Second mode, put a counter on target creature you control, and then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control, or exile target artifact or enchantment. That card's weird. I don't know. What do we think about that one, chap? I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's great. Triple green is kind of tough though in these standard mana bases. Like you can't really play a triple green card in standard, right? Unless you're actual mono green. And I can't imagine there's a good mono green deck. I mean, it depends, right? Like you can be base green with a light splash and play like maybe 12 dual lands, but here's the thing that I'm saying. You can do a light splash, but the base green cards just aren't that good, you know? That's the issue. Is that the green cards just kind of suck. Like, what's the best green card in standard? I guess Sentinel? Sentinel's not awful. This card plus Phyrexian Obliterator. Surely we can put, in our deck, we can play a quad black card and a triple green card. Surely that'll work. We can figure that out, right? I really need to draw a land next turn, by the way. Fuck. And nice hand, by the way. Nice hand. Oh god. Alright, go. Please give me a land next turn. I need to draw like 3 lands in a row. Maybe I should have mulled this hand. I mean, I kept the 2-lander on the draw. I thought it was fine. Okay, you win. Maybe I'll draw my 3rd land next game. Now I know why they're number 39. Are there any monocolor decks in Standard right now? Not that I know of. Well, mono red, obviously, but there's like mono white toxic, kind of. But that deck is probably just worse than the ban toxic deck. What's up, Blueberry? Yeah, it deals damage. Oh, right, it doesn't even work with Obliterator. It doesn't fight, it just deals damage. Keeping. Ecclesot's over Nissa in the main. Yeah, I'm currently trying that configuration out. I think I like that more. Oh, they didn't play a 1-drop, they're dead. So they have the stupid reinforcements. Glizzy. They definitely have reinforcements. Their hand is probably like reinforcements plus Knight Errant. And they thought that was good enough. I don't think it's good enough against this hand. Frenzy? I'm fine with that. I'm okay with Frenzy. Yeah, that's fine. Just gonna go send a hold up cut down. Maybe I should have cut down main phase. Kind of saving it for a Warden, but now they can Knight Errant now. Okay, they were gonna Knight Errant anyways. Sure. So they get the hand that was all reactive cards? I am fine with that. And I actually messed up. I should have done this main phase. Yeah, punished. I'll keep that. Yeah, I just missed a bit of damage. Not sure that it matters given their hand, but... How would you collect cards in this game in an optimal way? How would I collect cards? How would I collect cards? I mean, like if you're just starting out in Arena, honestly, the best way to start out a collection is probably draft. Yeah, that's probably the single best way when you're just starting out. Yeah, definitely draft. I guess I'll graveyard that. Kind of want to just like maybe try and find a sweeper. Not that I realistically think they have any outs here. Combat. Deck. Draw. I could go for the kill, but there's just no reason to. I guess the reason would be if they had some kind of weird wrath. Okay. Let them cook. Oh, they just wanted to take lethal. I guess they were dead anyways. We beat number 39. Let's go. Alright, so I think I've only lost one match with this deck. What do you think, Chad? Is it time to switch to blue-white mentor, or do we keep going? What do you guys think? What should we do? Mentor or keep going?